Socavision.com is here with a legend. Absolute pleasure and honor to introduce Sir Oungku. Welcome, sir.
Well, it's good to be here. Socavision, that's what you call it. Yes, man. Seems like a good thing going on with the band today, and it's always a pleasure talking to you. And you know we go back years.
Very, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about the years that we go back because I'm celebrating my 25th anniversary this year. And Burning Flames was around with me before I started. In fact, getting an interview with Burning Flames was one of the reasons that I got a job on Choice FM, because they thought this man's got talent. So let's forget the nostalgic stuff. Let's talk about Flames right now and talk about Sir Oungku right now. What's happening?
Well, right now I still have to go back a little bit in the history because it's 30 years now. You know, from before the hot arrow, and now Oungku's here now. Still breathing fire, and for Oungku right now, they got a taste of it. And Scala, I mean, that's what we've been doing. We've been sending the crowd in a frenzy everywhere we go, man. The magic just continues. So from here on, for as long as I could do it, man, you know, it's going to be fire, and more fire.
Talking about how you do it, you came over here for Soca Frenzy. In fact, that came off from a conversation, an interview that we did over the phone on Choice FM a couple of years ago. Shaker said, Martin, I need to get Oungku. We hooked it up, it's happened. You came here, you performed, and me standing backstage and watching the energy that you put into your performance with, you know, 3 or 4 members of a band on stage working for over 2.5 hours, and most people since Soca Frenzy have said that's the best Soca Frenzy yet. You know, that was a big 7th anniversary for them. I need to know, how do you still do it?
I was actually asked that question after the show, and I was on stage, and the girl came and said, well, look, man, I've been watching you guys over 2 hours straight, and you just, the energy is so high. How do you do it? My answer shocked her. I said, youth. I still have a bit of youth left in me. She said, yeah, right. Yeah, but it's just experience, you know, experience, and with experience comes wisdom, and you just pace yourself, man. You know, you pace yourself. You know you're running a marathon, and you don't burst everything out until you're closing off the race, man. And that's how I do it. You know, I leave the wildest stuff for the crowd. And if you check that crowd at night, some really wild thing went on.
Let's talk about Antigua Carnival now, because that's forthcoming. What have you got planned for us?
Well, as usual, the music is different. I already have a track that one of the DJs from Soca was doing. It's called So Hot, it's so different, and that's the success of the music. Staying in the game for this long, you cannot mimic other people. You cannot sound like nobody else, because that's what you're gonna follow. Because the original always comes out ahead, and creating my stuff is just, I don't have, I'm like tunnel vision. I'm seeing forward, I'm not seeing what's going on around me. At the same time, you can't go too far out. You need to stay with your people, the sound wise, and that's what keeps me going up until now, this carnival. As you know, the band came apart years ago. You know, Onion left maybe over 16 years ago, and we went on. Burning Flames came here with Unika and with Esther Dyer, who replaced Onion. He'd been doing his own thing, and then I came to a point where I stepped out of Burning Flames and became Sir Oungku and Red Hot. There I actually rehired everybody from the old band and left one member who's a brother, and with the band Burning Flames, who stepped into Onion, but it's kind of complicated. He stepped into Onion and the Big Band, and then they became Burning Flames. So there were the Burning Flames, and the Red Hot Flames, you know. And Red Hot Flames is just like starting a new business, but Burning Flames is a household name globally. And so it took a lot of hard work to kind of break away from that. Up to now, people will say, oh, Burning Flames, you know, although you're trying to get your brand out there. But in more recent times, me and Onion started working together, and that now, we call that double OC. That's the Onion and Oungku. That's two O's combination or collaboration, double OC. And we've been doing that since last year, like November. That has been going tremendously well. And then because Onion now, he became the Onion Effect with a band. That's a band that gave him a name, the Onion Effect. And like I said, it's a bit complicated, but what has happened in the past few weeks, we decided, we're gonna do we have a show coming up on the 17th of July, which is not saying Burning Flames, it's not saying Red Hot Flames, it's not saying the Onion Effect, it's saying the Fantastic Four, which is the original members of the Burning Flames. And just to let you know where the names are coming from, back in the day, we go to New York, the band was promoted as Red Hot Burning Flames. So that's where I got my name from. And also, when we go tours, they used to say, oh, the Fantastic Four is here. And now we're using that name, the Fantastic Four, and we have this big show coming up on July 17th. Mark you, all goes well, because this is the first time for, well, Red Hot is out maybe 10 years, and it's going to be the first time in 10 years plus that all four members will be on stage, same time, same band, the original Burning Flames. 17. All goes well, all hell breaks loose.
You don't know, I mean, I'm standing there smiling, and the reason why I'm standing there smiling is because obviously I know the history, and you know, when you have a band, three brothers and a nephew who's in the same age bracket as them, and I'm for the last 2 days I've been saying, do I touch the brother situation with Oungku? Do I ask him about Onion? I don't know the ins and do I do it? I'm gonna leave it alone. Chap. I just, you know, I'm not gonna bother. And then you give me a story like that. So you're talking about Sir Oungku, you're talking about Onion, you're talking about Fox, the drummer, who makes it sound different. The contribution he makes to that band is noticeable to people that are into music. And of course, the other brother now has a number of names.
So where are we going? We're going with Crocker.
We're going with Crocker. So the original Burning Flame members back together as the Fantastic Four.
Yes, as the Fantastic.
I can't wait for that. That is definitely
Fantastic Four Flames.
Fantastic Four Flames. Look out for that. And
Martin,
you know, I'm excited.
Had you asked me a question like that a year ago, I definitely would have said no. You know, I would have found a way around it to, let's say, let's move on. But you didn't ask me the question, and the situation now is not as sensitive as it was a year ago.
My heart just warms to know, because as a part of the industry, it's always been them two brothers, one day they had to get back together. And to know that it is happening, my heart's very warm this afternoon, and it's a perfect way to say thank you very much, Adi, for coming to London. Thank you very much, Adi, for talking to Socavision. And boy, we're going to keep in touch and just follow the dream.
We have to. I mean, I didn't really know about Socavision, but I knew about Martin J. And they said, well, Martin J wanted to do an interview with you. You think you could? I said, Martin J, just tell Martin J come anytime. You know, normally we stay indoors. Many times I've been to London and never been to see the sights, because I just come to do my performance, pull out. After we get home, no cameras, no radio, no interviews. We just like to be left alone. But they mentioned Martin J, we just have to do it.
We are special. That's like what we're talking about. Oungku on Socavision for the Soca Frenzy 7th anniversary special.